Vanakkam, Namaste and blessings to everyone. This is Dr. Bhairavi Balasubramanian, PhD, the Sky Priestess. Just a quick heads up. We're having a grand fire trine in the skies right now where the Sun and Eris in Aries, Jupiter in Sagittarius, and the Leo moon along with Osiris are all coming together in a spectacularly fiery alignment. Grand trines basically give us, especially when they're grand fire trines, they give us a lot of passion, a lot of creativity, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy to just get out of that rut and move forwards. Sometimes that can also ignite the parts of ourselves that are impatient and want to just jump the gun, or where we are reacting from places of woundedness and trauma, and where we just want to get into that kind of knee-jerk reaction. Sometimes it just activates the parts of ourselves that couldn't really care less about other people. Grand fire trines can also bring up a lot of egotism. But at the same time, when you allow yourself to work with this energy from a place that is more heart-centered, you actually find a greater degree of creativity, a brightening of that inner light within that you can then share and shine out to the world. Now, different people express their creativity in different ways. Sometimes it's making a very bold color change. Sometimes it's about getting out there and speaking to people or presenting your views on a stage. Sometimes it's about playing with music. Sometimes it's about just getting out there and having fun and feeling good in yourself. It's different ways of expression. And it doesn't have to necessarily be about the ego and wanting to get applause or get validation. It's just about following who you are deep inside. And that doesn't always mean that it's going to be a feel-good experience. Shining the light in spaces where where the darkness doesn't want the light to be seen can also bring up a lot of heartache, and that's also part of the process. It's about being willing to embody, experience, and really realize the joys and sometimes the costs of being a heart-centered light being walking this 3D reality. And that's really what all of us are in our own ways being asked to do and being asked to step up to at this time. Being fearless about the heart also means that we are being asked to be very fearless in understanding what is the true heart and what is the ego. As I discussed in my previous video, very often we conflate all of this together because of the abuse of the word love in the way that we understand it culturally speaking. We look at emotional attachments as love. We look at certain expectations of reciprocity as love. We look at systems of control and abuse as love. That's what culture has done to this. And at the same time, we don't always look at that love that comes from a place that is just a little more detached and yet at the same time so much more expansive. And that's the difference between thinking about love from, say, the sacral chakra, which is important, and love from the heart chakra. So what we're all being asked to is we're being asked to shift and recalibrate the way in which we embody this love within to everything and everyone that is around us, and that includes ourselves. Just don't expect to always get a standing ovation for it. That's not the way this works. So as we are being asked to fearlessly step into that greater light, we are also being asked to be mindful of the fact that this grand fire trine is going to reactivate the Pluto-Eris square, which I've also been talking about. So keep at it, keep going, know that you're doing the good work, and it's not really about the outcome. It's not really about expectations of give and take. This is more about you making a statement as to what is the truth of yourself and how willing and committed you are to honor that authentic, creative, self-expressive spark of spirit. That's about it. Take care. Many blessings. Lots of love. If you're finding a little bit of trouble in getting that inner fire awakened or aligning through it, try wearing carnelian. It's a beautiful gemstone. If you've got a bit too much going on and you want to kind of temper it down a little bit in a powerful and a focused way, then I would suggest wearing malachite, M-A-L-A-C-H-I-T-E. And of course, there are many other tools that you can use, but these are the ones that come to mind just now. Take care, many blessings, lots and lots of love. For those of you who follow Hinduism or adherents to Hinduism, yesterday was the Hindu New Year because the sun entered Aries in the Vedic sidereal system. And very, very blessed New Year to all of you who are celebrating. Bye-bye.